So I was doing a story time and I was doing it with a woman that I was calling Nini. And she said that she sees that she's not going to get what she wants out of this relationship that she's in long term. And she's creating steps to move forward. And she gave a whole lot of other words, and the video was pretty long. Well, man, y'all came for her in the comment section. Y'all came for her. And I'm like, some of it is kind of unwarranted, and I'm doing an update on it because she saw all of these comments. And I do want to remind y'all that these are real people doing this. And I don't know if some of y'all think that these criticisms are helpful, especially for a woman that says that she's already setting up a plan. So I don't know what you expect from these comments other than to do all that. But this person, MK, ladies, you get the man you deserve, and laugh emoji. Like, what is that supposed to do? Then we got, ladies, please don't have a house full of kids because it bites you in the butt big time. Be very choosy with your womb. I mean, she was married before this, and she decided to have kids with her now ex. So she was trying to do things, but now she has moved on. And Dana at the bottom, I've got sympathy for all those kids, nobody else. It's just like why are these people acting? I don't get it, especially when I have spoken about how my story times are and have a little sympathy, a little empathy for people trying to make different decisions. I just don't get why it's so necessary. But like I said, Nini has seen your comment. Nini likes to write. She said that she gets a very small stipend or grant. She says, but it's very small. It helps her to pay for a sitter. It absolutely does not take care of a nanny salary. Regular daycare is obviously not an option due to my career. She is a flight attendant. She says, I asked a few distant cousins that I know for sure aren't doing anything with themselves if I could offer them free room and board and $2,000 monthly to help me take care of my kids when I'm on duty and keep the house clean. I have an entire manual and clear systems and scheduled in place. No takers. I've been able to hire a college student here and there, but because the pay is so low, I can't keep anyone. It's going to have to be someone who basically is a friend and wants to help and sees it as an equitable trade. Keep in mind also, in the very first video, I said that she does not have family support. So she's in a tough situation. She says, I'll have to keep leveling up in pay in the meantime to be able to afford more hired help. But with hired help, that comes with another set of stranger dangers and that I also have to carefully sort out and avoid. As for the people saying stupid things about me having 4 kids, I've been married twice. I stand 10 toes down in my choice to birth my children. It is what it is. This criticism helps nothing. She says, I really appreciate those who presented the fact that I need to protect whatever assets I do have. And yes, I have a life insurance policy on him. I own the policy and I have a POA. I have a POA on power of attorney. She says, I appreciate everyone's concern for me and my children's safety. And after all that I've healed and recovered from, I'm fully aware of what safe and unsafe looks like. We are safe. As I've said before, we were and will always remain friends. My children and I are safe with him. He's always been reliable and done a pretty good job helping me care for my children in every aspect. And I'm sure it is because he gets a good deal on the other end. Sure, the purpose of my venting wasn't to just come here just to bash him, and that's it. The point is, I have just accepted he does not want to be my husband, and he doesn't want to commit to the degree I would prefer. And he has the traits that do not align with mine. He's better, but not the best for me. So now I've decided to never fall in love with temps anymore. I'm done. It's cut off, but at the top, she says that she appreciates y'all talking about long-term birth control. She says, I've been back and forth about this, and I'm currently talking about this in therapy too. So understand that, yes, she is also in therapy. I think I have a lot of trauma tied to how I had my children because although I was married, I never got the treatment. I was never celebrated, loved, supported. I've never had what I used to long for and to be able to celebrate creating life the traditional way. I'm also deeply grieving the fact that I never will. When I had my oldest child with my first husband, none of my family was there. I was I was only a few hours away. They were so jealous of me moving away and marrying and being happy and starting to thrive without my narcissistic father discarded me, and the whole family followed suit. So her whole family did away with her. This has been the cycle of almost my entire life. Be submissive to abuse or be discarded. Anyways, about that, that's another rabbit hole. I agree with your commenter about self sabotage. I did that to myself a few times in my adult years because peace and success were not my norm. Struggle, pain, and chaos was. The past 5 years have been the absolute best ones of my life because I broke so many cycles. I got into incredible therapy for me and my kids. And I've done so much work to be the most stable I've ever been. My entire life was unstable with my parents that I've never lived anywhere longer than 2 or 3 years before now. This is the longest I've ever been in one place and kept things together on my own ever. But it's also been the absolute loneliest because I had to leave everything and everyone from that unhealthy life behind. My kids and I have no one besides Big Brothers and Big Sisters organization so that they have some semblance of positive family connection. I have a BFF I talk to via phone who lives very far away, and my current boyfriend and some of his family. That's it. I'm just telling y'all this because not everybody has the support where they can just up and just walk away. And this is the reason why some of you finger whackers is just like, what are y'all trying to accomplish when people are actually actively trying to make a plan? Do you want them to just like say how bad they were and be self-deprecating? Like, what is the point of all of it? Point is, I don't self-sabotage anymore. I'm just maintaining the stability I've finally been able to create and trying to figure out how I can go from surviving to thriving so I can hire more help and never have to rely on anyone else anymore for anything. And she tells me, thank you so much for your platform, sis. Your channel is totally educating people and transforming lives, including mine. So, you guys might not be able to hear it, but my voice is cracking. But I still needed to come on here and talk because I was just like, why are some of y'all being so mean spirited? And this woman is talking about how she has moved on. In the previous video, she talked about how she was going practicing polygamy. She actually bought herself a ring. Hold on, let me show you. She bought herself a ring because she was committing to herself. I know I didn't show that in the first video, but sometimes y'all got to take a step back. And I know that you want to come across as teachy, but sometimes it just comes across as mean girls. And my page is to help the next woman, but I don't know what y'all think y'all are doing. You think it's going to help somebody by letting them know that you don't think that they are making the best decisions, despite the fact that they say that they are trying to make different decisions? Please explain what your point is in being like that. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and end that, but go ahead, let me know what you think. Hopefully she cleared up some of these comments because there were a lot more and some of them were very, very just kind of mean. Let me know what you think. Like, comment.